But anyway, here we go. So already got a little bit of a head start. Ripped these off. Got the other side done. I figured why not. I'll show you how to do this side real quick. Anyway, set your electronic parking brake, which is inside the vehicle. You should be able to do this in about 10-15 minutes if you're doing it properly. Right here, you need to pull up. Make sure the car is on. Double check the brake is on, please. Make sure that's set. Okay. Get the tire up first. I use the impact. I use a 21 millimeter. And I always take this off. Set this here. I'm going to actually put my mats to set this on. And then I'm going to put these back on. Okay, after I spray all of this with PB Blaster, I lubricate everything properly. Also back here, it just helps later doing other jobs. You know, it's just something you need to do. Make it a habit of. And put these back on and, you know, get them on. Trust me, you want to do it. All right, so all you're going to need is that 21 millimeter for the lug nuts, 14 millimeter, one bungee cord. This, you'll see why in a second. This to retract the brake. The caliper piston, and this for cleaning off the brake pads, which you need to do always. Also, so I use this, prefer this over everything. Works well, Permatex brake lubricant. All right, let me get to business here. I got my car supported. Got two jack stands over here. Got my light, as you can see. So 14 millimeter, take off both of these guys here. Pretty simple stuff. I can set you down. I'm gonna rock this out real quick and let's make sure this actually takes about 10 minutes, like I told you. I'm actually gonna clean mine and do it a little better, so it may take a few more minutes, but you'll get the idea. And it's like, all right, so let's see. Yep, y'all can see pretty good. Let me get rocking on this, okay? All right, get your 14 millimeter, and you're going to remove these first. Make sure you're going the right way. So you got to open the water faucet. I'm terrible at that. I really am. I'm always terrible about going the right way. The thing's on there good, I'll tell you that. Should have loosened it first, maybe, right? Make sure I'm going the right way. I am dyslexic, you know. So that is all. Yeah. Go up. There we go. I got it. Sometimes they're kind of tight. I got it. Instead of put a little force, maybe use a longer one. I'm using basic tools. Trying to show you how to do it. It's sure enough, I should have loosened this guy. That's off. Also, what I do too a lot of times is I actually spray this down. Then take a mallet and I'll smack it real good around. Helps to loosen these bolts quite a bit. All right. Now that they're loose, I got a soft ratcheting wrench. If not, you can use numerous tools. As long as it's a 14, you're ready to rock. Okay. I prefer my ratchet. Put your finger down here inside the bolt and push as you turn. Spin that guy right off. Okay. Here we go. That's one off of there. Put him. You want to put these back in the same spots I do. We'll put that down. That means bottom. Okay. Watch how I always do my stuff. You don't have to do it the way I prefer to do it that way, though. Trust me, it will come in handy sometimes. All right, we're on the next one. We'll be at time-wise here. About a couple minutes in. And most of that was talking. So that's two bolts off. Here we go. Keep my light out the way for now. We don't need that till we go underneath here. That's where these two pads are right there. I'll show you in a second. Okay, here we go. Because of how I adjusted the pads. With the mallet, giving it a few whacks, I was able to get this off really, really easy. And I will say this, these brakes are not the worst. But I think somebody didn't do a great job last time. Be really careful not to pinch this line. I tuck mine back up in here just like this. And right now we're going to clean it. I'll show you right quick what we're doing. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to contract it in really quick. Let me show you how I'm going to do that part. Get my channel locks right here. Hold you two more legs. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and retract these guys right now. So watch your brake fluid up top. If it starts to overflow, you're in trouble, but I don't think it is. I've already checked this. Give it a real good squeeze. Oh man, that was tight. Better feeling something else maybe going on. It's going in. So, it goes in. Can y'all see that? Oh, golly. I think it's definitely tight, but I'm getting it in there. She's in all the way just about. Don't let her fall. You don't want to pinch that line. So I was trying to do too many things at once. But yeah, be careful. I didn't pinch anything. Thank God. All right, once that's retracted in, I'm going to clean it. So, pretty talented, huh? Holding this from my knees. All right, don't pinch this line so it's not much room to work. What I do, I'm going to take this real quick and spray in here. Get it all on my phone if I can help it. And we're going to go ahead and clean that guy off real good, okay? With this wire brush. Don't hit your caliper. Boot. But if you can help it, you get close. It's not going to hurt nothing. You don't want to puncture the boot. Okay, give it a good clean inside and out. Around the edges. Can't hurt. Using a brush like this. Be very, very careful with the boot, please. All right, so. And we're going to clean it one more time. One more good spray on this time. All right, get it all that off. And don't breathe that stuff in. That's some strong brake cleaner right there, buddy. All right, let me get this right here. And I'm going to wipe it off now. And we're going to tie this out of the way with the bungee for the time being. Come back and I'm going to lubricate everything here in a few. Everything looks really clean. You can see the difference, how clean that looks when you're done. Looks pretty good, huh? All right, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to tie that up, bungee it up. I like to do it, but that actually sits almost perfect like that. I'm not even going to bungee it, but just for demonstration purposes, I will. Make sure it don't flop off, and, you know. It is not ever good to have that happen, so always make sure we bungee it just as a precautionary measure. Something tells me I'm not going to make the cut on this video. Either way, a little safety. I'm going to hook it right through here just for the time being, like I said. Make sure it's not going to fall off on me. See that? Perfect. All you want to do, perfect, ready to go. All right, I'm going to get you guys back then. Gonna get both these pins out. Don't mix them up. They're usually different. So when you pick it out, you break the seal like this. And you break the seal and you get one out. Make sure they match the other side. This is pretty good lubricated. That's the top. Here is the bottom. That one is definitely stuck. I figured something was gonna happen like this. I'm gonna have to take a second to do this. Give me a second. I have to do this on my own here. Only one way to do that. All right, here we go. Get you set up here. Do my job. Okay, that's good. I'm not sure if I can get that pin out of there. It's definitely stuck. I had a feeling that could be the case on this car. For some reason, I just knew it. Ever you have a problem with the brakes, you got a different wiring than the other side. This can happen, but it's not too bad. There we go. I got it coming out pretty easy, actually. Well, it's starting to come out. So what you do is you gently grab it. You can twist it and come and take it right on out of there. Usually, if they're not too bad, you can get it out. And I could tell if we did these last time, did an okay job. Not that should ever get stuck, but if they did, this is how you get them out. Don't mess the boot up. Gently back and forth and let it move, do its play. Then we'll take the boot back, and now we can get the rest of the way up. Okay? Okay, cool. Now, nice and slow the rest of the way. Ease it on out of there. Definitely very dry. Maybe we got her out. You can see how dry that is. It's definitely a problem that didn't lubricate this good. That caused for bad wear of here. And a whole lot of braking issues, I bet. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna spray this inside here for now. You can spray it right there like that, guy there. They probably use some cheap type of cleaner. I'm not cleaner, but whatever you want to call it. Careful how you get this on the asphalt. I will say, it is not good for the asphalt. But, you know, I'm going to clean it up when I get done. Don't worry. See? Just like that. You don't want to let it sit. It will eat that asphalt right up. But, you know, I've seen worse things. Here we go. So that's pretty funky right there. I'm actually going to take my wire brush to this guy as well. Because it's so bad. Try to get some of that caked on stuff off of there. Y'all can see, I'll show you in a second. What's going to happen once I'm done. See, whenever this happens, you got to get the stuff cleaned off. Don't hit the rubber part, though. All right, I'm giving it a spray here. Another couple more brushes with this. Take forever playing with this. Like I said, it's fine once you get your lube properly with the proper grease. These take high heat, extreme heat. I think it's a special name for it, and I have to look it up. I don't know in a second. Here we go. We got that pretty clean. That was actually starting to rust and corrode inside of that caliper, which is never good. Remember, that's bottom. Hey, rubber, and that's top. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll stick it back in, and we'll get the rest of the old grease out of there. That one don't want to go in real well, but it's much better than it was. I'll tell you that. See, go ahead and wipe it again all the way. Okay, and we'll stick that there. Same one with the top. Now that we sprayed it, push it in and back out. Then we're gonna clean that guy off too. Great. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and lubricate everything and put everything back in. Well, first we'll pop these off. Got one up here on the top. We'll take the brake pads off first. Remember, I always take mine laying down so you can see where they want to go back at. And this one tip. This has the brake pad facing in on this side. So remember to match them up. Face them out. You know everything, how it goes. So it's good to go there. Then the pads can come on off. That's top and this bottom. These are pretty easy pads. Not really hard to mess up. I don't think you can, but you might be able to. And we're going to clean this surface here the same way. Okay, here we go. Spray it up in there. Spray it up in here. When you get that cleaned up, and then give it another spray. Just give it a good brush up in here. That's what I got to do. So we got this sticky next time. Always do this. Every brake change, whether you think you need to or not, just do it. Trust me, I would get really upset if somebody not do this. I did my brakes because I know how important it is to do that every daggone time. All right, so clean it off again. Good clean in there. There's the deck out here. We're good clean too, and all around. Why not? Just get it. Oh, head up, get it where we can. Get a good brand new towel. And wipe it out. Alrighty, I'll show you how much the difference is in cleaning these really makes. This car's actually in remarkable shape with braking and everything. Except for that one pin. That is all it takes. Shit really didn't even break. Probably just that pin didn't get lubed good. They just why people come back to get things done so quickly sometimes. This other side has already been done. I can actually rotate this too. That's why I leave both sides up, by the way. Alrighty, so looking good there. I'm gonna go ahead and get the stuff back in that needs to be lubricated. So right here, show you first. We can go ahead and lube one thing at a time. Put it back in my lap. You can see where I'm lubing right here. Okay, can you see? Great. Okay. Always lube up around here. I like to do that. Obviously, these calipers last longer. Also cuts down on brake grease and the noise. Also helps condition that boot. It does. Same in here. Get the little little leaves, I like to call them, outer leaves right here properly. It'll catch the brake grease. Brake dust. Sorry. And the same in here. I just stick my finger once you get a little bit down like this, and we'll rub up on the inner part of the pads here and here and here and here and here and around the outsides over here and insides. Don't got to be perfect, like I said. You got to be pretty good. All right, here we go. And also around these boots. Go ahead and grab the boots while you're at it and lube those guys too. See how I did that? I don't know if you can see me. Hopefully grab these little boot ends and rub your grease on there too. Why not? And go ahead while you're at it. And you one more dope here. I'm going to put these on the pins. See what I like to do. Put it in my hand. Oh, already got to change my glove. Put it right on this guy like this. Pretty thick coat. And then just mush it in. Same way. Make sure it's good to adjust. And then put the rest on these two bolts down the ground. I'll show you in a second. And especially its bottom guy, since we had so much trouble, we're going to make sure he's ready to go. Good to go. Ready to rock. So to show how much better that's lubed up now. Let's see if we can get the play on this guy fixed properly. Still a little tight, so I'm gonna have to work it some, I think. If it is like that, you actually take a pipe cleaner and go in there sometimes and clean it if you have to. That guy should be okay in a second. Once I get it worked in, get it used to its new new stuff, it'll be fine, I think. We'll work it back and forth. As you can see, I'm doing that. Very hard to do this and feel, I'll tell you that. All right, so once I get it moving some, I'll go ahead and take it. I'm gonna wipe this one more time, good. Wipe it good one more time. Try to go lose all my grease on it when I'm doing it, if I can help it, and we'll lube it up again, really good. So, I'll take some off of this guy. Got a little extra up here, and put it right back on here. We're gonna get a lot of grease on that bottom guy for the time being, so it's not gonna get hung anymore, if I can help it. All you need, yeah, it's starting to work now, so that's good. Make sure you keep checking. If you gotta keep doing it, it's okay. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. You want to get it now, rather now than later, right? All right, wipe the hand off. I'm gonna spray in there and get it cleaned up a little bit better. It's still too much hanging going on. I don't like that feeling. So give it a spray down the hole again. Got it nice and cleaned out good, I guess. Not gonna play around with that, so keep on doing that for a little bit. You'll see what I'm doing. You get it stuck pin. This is very important. Eventually, it will work itself off. All right, let me get that thing back off of there if I can. It's so greasy on the outside. It's a pain. All right, there we go, and it should be just about good to go. There we go. Here we go. I got it going now. Like I said, if you don't have a pipe cleaner, this is the best way to do it. I don't think I have one on me. I'm not going to try to dig for it right now, I'll tell you that. All right, we'll get it lubed up again. Dang on, it's really a pain in the butt. It's just got a lot of corrosion in there. That's when it happens when you don't use the right stuff. So I'm going to go ahead now. As you can see, wipe my hands off, and then put y'all back on the ground and line the brakes up. Let's see what I'm doing next, okay? Okay. Well, see, good. All right, here we go. Now that's pretty clean looking. Go one more time, grease her up nicely. You shouldn't have any problems. It'll kind of work itself in as we go too. Really, I recommend taking a pipe cleaner and get in there and get it out good. But that's fine now. Definitely it's fine. Like I said, as she moves, you see that difference in that? Really, really good. That's how you want it to be. So that's perfect. This guy up here is perfect too. It is the way to do that, okay? Couldn't touch up anything else you missed. Make sure you get all that good. And we're going to go to the clips now. Right here, get the clips. Oh, see, I took the other ones off. Maybe I don't know if he did, but here you go. Oops. There you go. Here's the new brakes, old brakes. I want to mix them up. There are your clips. I'll take these clips right here. I'm going to put them in a position up here on top. So there you go, just like this. Try to show you in a second. Make sure you line them up. So I'm going to show you a way to check these two. You don't want to rub, and you're doing it again if you start rubbing, okay? So once you clip them into place, it should be okay. All right, that one's in there pretty good. Let me get this out of my hand while I'm doing it. Maybe a little bit more easier to do. This one over here is going to go down. You don't want to be hair on it like that. Get it off, and this goes down too. Make sure you check them. I'll show you how to check them in a second. All right, looks pretty good. That's why I have this little thing over here. I'm going to show you what you need to do to make sure they're lined up properly. All right, get your hands dried off from all that grease, and I'm going to get rid of the old guys. These two. They're all done. Give me 1 second. I'll show you exactly why I did that. Here. Okay, so now that has been done like that, okay? Rip off the brake cleaner, and I'm going to show you real quick how I'm going to do this. That's what I have this guy for. My hands off so I can actually touch my phone without eating the phone off of there. There you go. So you're going to check it with this right here is what I do. Make sure, you know, it's in and rubbing and not rubbing. So it's properly in there. Just check it. See, I'm checking that guy. Make sure it's going to be straight. I'll show you one more way to check it in a second. That is very effective. Just to make sure when you're all done. Once you think you got it good, you know, just make sure. All right, so once you're done, you could actually stick it back in my lap. So what I like to do is stick it on there so we can actually turn it. So also, it's good. Nothing rubbing. You see that? No scraping. That makes a scrape right here. You have to readjust them, but I don't know. Yep, that's perfect actually. All because I was able to line them up just a hair with that. Now, sometimes you don't have to, but you want to take the whole tire back off to redo it. You can see that. Perfectly lined, perfectly greased. I'll take one more bit of grease and grease the top of these guys the same way. Just gotta use the camera to look where I'm greasing, that's all. And then always start with the inner brake pad on these. They're a pain to get to a little bit. A little tricky, not too bad. So that's all greased in there, and yeah, voila. So we're gonna go ahead and save a little bit extra, put in the back of them pads. But that's it for those guys. You got this greased here, and all of this grease here. So that's about how you want it to look. I'll hop under there and stick that one on there here in 1 second. Okay, I'll show you how to line the bottom guy up first. Get these guys out the way. This is, remember how I fell off, so you got to get the new pad. This is the one. We're going to take this, put a new pin here too. We have our new pin to match how it went on. Just like this. Onto this little nipple right here, just like this. Pop this guy on here, like that, and that's on perfectly. Now, we don't want stuff there ever, so what we need to do is, if it happens, spray it off. Just like that, guy. Just like that there. Now, usually, I'll get underneath there and lay down and put them on. Let's see if I can get it like this. We might be able to. Usually, I can't on these Mazdas. Maybe I can, man. We'll see. No, so it's easier just to lay on the ground and get up in there and do it. That's why I got the pads there, of course. All right, well, actually, I'm putting them backwards. There you go. That's part of it. Actually, I don't want to be doing that now. So the same way up here. This is going to go this, and it's got to go on this side. So I was doing that right, wasn't I? Yeah, I was. No, yes, it goes right here. Not bad. I'll show you. So that's my fault. I'm a dumb. But yeah, definitely had it backwards that time, so we slip it on just like this. Durr. Okay, that goes on. No worry, I want to do that all in place. It's still difficult, so I'm gonna lay down probably in a second and pop it on. What I do actually, I'm gonna show you right now how I do this. I'll get underneath here, put this guy on, get a little light soaps. If I don't need it, maybe because the sunlight is just perfect. Pop it in here, and you slide this side up first, usually at an angle, curve it in at an angle, and you slip them up. Just down on that one. This may get it off too, so you want to check it even when these are on. Make sure you still aren't rubbing. Make it work. There you go. I think that's on just about perfect, is it not? Can't really tell. I think it is. Yeah, we're in there. And they're like swimwear. Okay, still either one. Get on the ground for 2 seconds, so it took. Just like that. That pad is in the inside, and now we're going to take the outside pad on. This is the old one. It's not even that bad, really. But here's what I'm curious to see what else could be going on here. Or they were really cheap pads. Either way, same over here. Start at the angle. At the angle you should be. Turn it sideways and you slip it on. Now to knock those pads in out of alignment. There you go. Just like that. And she goes nice and tight. And we'll check it again. And no, it's great. That's exactly what you want to hear, but really until you compress it, you don't know. Then one more grease right here. Final grease here. One more final grease here. A little bit on the edges where the pins meet. Always right here. Because you don't want that making any noise. Trust me. Just do it. You get extra grease and it can hurt nothing. It's not getting too bad, but it will also catch brake dust. So there you go. And you got it down. Give it one final spray down like this here. I'm going to show you this guy over here. And off this. And we'll wrap it back up. So essentially you're done. Even with the 5 to 10 minutes wasted, we'll be out in time. Pretty good. About 20 minutes. 15 minutes took me to do that, honestly. So now that that's all cleaned up, get back the tire and get brake dust all over me, wipe off all this stuff here, and I'm gonna spray that down and wrap it up. So, any questions? Okay, if you have questions, leave them in the comments. But, yeah, so you do it. So, wipe it on down good, and I'm gonna put the caliper back on real quick. Just gotta go ahead. I'm actually gonna turn it one more time to make sure we don't get any grease on anything on the inside part. Then we'll put everything back on tight as all. So I grease everything good, and I turn it and have both sides in the air. Dab that up just like that too, and then you pop this guy back on. Now that it's got it holding up properly, put it back on here. And off you go. I have a feeling she needs back brakes on this car. How about you? How about yourself? Anyway, she said she wanted the front. Probably with cheap brake pads, I have to suspect. But make it educated guess. Not to mention that pin is sticky. It's definitely a problem right there. Nobody wants to just change a pin for the price. You can just do brakes. Now, don't go ahead and just do the brakes while you got them off. You know, make sure these line up here. There's a key point to this. Let me show you in a second. I'll show you once I get this thing back on. I'll drop it and pitch my line or something in the meantime. So, bear with me 1 second. I'll show you how to line that guy up. And the top one the same way. Make sure that's lined up. Just literally turn it and it lines up. But it's very something a lot of people don't remember. They used to not do this crap. Now they do it all the time. I'll say that. So here we go. Oh, right here. Let me get that. Where is it at? Oh, where is it at? And so once you get that back on, I'm going to tighten it up and check it. Let me show you real quick. One last thing. Don't like it dirty like that. There's where that pull off good while I'm going ahead and doing it, so why not? Don't waste stuff right on there too. Alright, here we go. Put that off really good, and I'll show you how to tighten that back together, how to line them up, and then I'll wrap this up. Sorry, I'm working as I go, guys. While I do this live, you know, it's fast forward if you don't want to see it. If it's not live, you can at least. I gotta get done. I got things to do, places to go, people to see. Got work to do. More job. BMW later. Oh, changed all kinds of mess today. All right, we're gonna tighten these guys up. When I got my gloves, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Oh, wrong way. Snug it back up real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you how to check the pin too as well. That's because I have both sides jack up. Tighten it kind of loosely for now. Always goes loose. That way, if you have to adjust, you can fix it. Alrighty, give me 20 seconds tops, and I'll be showing you what I'm talking about here with these lining up properly. That guy's not on. You see that? I can show you right here what I'm talking about. That guy's not on. You see how that's off? That's why I took my time with it. That guy's on properly. It's got isn't, so we're gonna back it up, and I'm gonna adjust the alignment there. Give me a second. I'll show you what I mean. That's one thing I always tell people: you gotta watch out on these guys. It's kind of a pain. But it'll let you go pretty good with it. At least on the top of here too to get that back on. You gotta get that into the groove like that. Just like so, and it's perfectly lined right now, I think. I gotta make sure that back up and adjust it properly. There we go. Now we're in there properly. I think somebody mislined it last time, is what I think happened there. You can see it kind of got hung and bent a little bit, I believe, by the last mechanic. So, let me see here if I can get it to do right. You have to do a whole 360, actually. I think it's got to be lined up the opposite way. One more here. Hang on. That's very key here. Make sure I didn't glare and miss that. That could have been what happened. Actually, put these on properly. Well, I think it happened last time. I'm going to spin it around all the way. Try to line it up in the next groove. That's all. You can see how tight it is. Damn, it's really tight. Okay, like this. It should go perfectly now. Let's see if I can get it on there like it should go. Okay, yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. They didn't have it lined up last time, probably. More than likely, it's the case. See, why did it not look lined up for me? It is now. Oh, it is lined up. Try to snug it up first. Let's see, yep, you see, I'll show you a second how it lines up. Whoa, the problem was a second ago. Trying to re-slip out. See if it slipped out again. I think we're okay now. See, it catches where it's supposed to be. There we go. It should be good. Let's do it. Top making things. You almost want to jump right into the perfect spot. There's a funny little crevice it's got to go into. You can see that there. Look right there. I can actually see that guy right there. How perfect I slid in there. It's like somebody before hit it off for sure. But that is good, I believe. That guy up there looks perfect. This guy down here looks perfect. It fits right into the grooves. I don't know if y'all can see that. Shit, sorry. Can y'all see that? So it's in the grooves now. Before I had that off. And up here, same way. Now that they're lined up, you snap them up all the way tight, and then you check them. It's off. Somewhat real tight. Not real tight, but like maybe, I don't know, 16 foot-pounds, I'd say. If that, 11 foot-pounds, and then check them. If you turn it, I don't hear any noise, so that's good. You're going to clean them as we turn as well. Spray them as you turn. Spray up on here real good, and where the brake pads are at, on the inner part of the surface. Turn down this part of the surface and wipe as I go and spray. That's how you got to do that. Turn them and clean them, turn them and clean them. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's how you do it. Now, remember, always follow 30-30 rule when breaking in these brakes. You want to do that properly and not grind them in. Because remember, they're like tough sandpaper to begin with. So I always want to go slow about it. I'm going to check my torque back real quick on these guys. Like I said, you always double check yours. I just get used to doing this, I know. Look, that's secure. You don't want it too tight, and it's got secure. All right, what I am going to do is go in there real quick. This is how I usually wrap things up here with cars. Go in there, push down on the brake pad, and that's that. So I will push down. That's all lined up good. It's lined up good. It's all lined up properly and good, and all lubricated properly. Now we're going to hit the brake pad and check them real quick. We can go ahead and compress them right now. Compress. Make sure everything's tight and secure. Make sure we got everything lubricated properly and looking pretty. Here we go. Let's see. You see that in there? Perfect. Perfect there. Perfect right there. Everything's secured and lined up and tight. And we're going to rotate them one more time. We'll get the tire back going. We're done. So, check them. No moving, no rubbing, and there's no grease. So that's a wrap. And like and subscribe if that helps. Sorry, it's a little bit irritating. I'm going to throw the tire back on real quick. I really want to watch put the tire back on the car. You see, I can take it off, so I figured you can watch me put it on. Yeah. I'm going to rock and roll, though. Pretty simple stuff, like I said. Get your 3 lug nuts, stick them to the side, and place the tire back on the car. So that rocks out. Not too bad, not too hard. All right, get it. They better give you. Gotta give you anything else, see that? Yeah, I think you can. See? I guess you can see. Good luck. You can't see, sorry. I can't see you, so. I'm sorry. Remember, 14 millimeter, 21 millimeter for here. That's it. And then the lug nut themselves as well. Over it over. Hey, my thing's heavy, isn't it? All right, we got that on there. Good to go. Then we'll just line them up. I'll pop them on. I think we're missing one somewhere. I don't know where it went. There it is. Hold your legs and put them on to start. 1 lug, 2 lug. Always hand tighten these first. Okay. Now you can damage something. So yeah, check the brake pressure. I mean, brake stuff if you want to wait and see. Check the fluid. We'll see if she needs back brakes. I think she might need those, definitely, for sure. Hand tighten each one. Once you get it going, what I do, I get them hand tightened. This tire, I think, was loose actually last time. Because it looked like it was wobbling. Barely was on it. With these monsters, you've got to line these up. I kind of wanted to show you how to do this. So anyway, I take my thing, I tighten one all the way to my hand first before I stick it. Make sure my tires will be in here all the way, perfectly tight, okay? Get one all the way tight. Shake it, shake as you go. Shake. All right, so there you go. Get the other guys tighter here with your hand. Like this. 21 millimeter right here. Tighten this guy here. I think this guy here. Like this. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Zoopa. See that? I'm gonna give my blast in a second. Just checking these studs because they did feel loose to me. And we'll check the spin action, make sure no noise too before we hit it on the ground. So now that that's all there good and tight, I'll give my blast with the gun. Oh, impact gun. Bada bing. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. crisscross, always hit them twice. All right, here we go. Check it out. So, looking good. No noise. Perfectly done. Here we go. And one final cleaning on the outside of the jug. Just like this, and there you go. Wrap it on up, let it get wiped down. There you go. That's how you do it. Brake change. Right as my glove busted at the end. That's how you do it, though. So you can check it just like this. Make sure she's smooth. You can see the pretty purple on there, so I like to kind of leave it on there for the customers to see. But definitely all set. There's all the tools you need. Flashlight optional. There's brake grease here. 14 millimeter. Some gloves. One bungee. Flathead will work fine for this. And then, I don't know, if we need to, get one of those, you can have one of those. It might help. But either way, that's what I'm saying. Here are the old pads. That's all done. She's a wrap. So good luck. A couple pads. Great to lay on. There you go. Wrap it up, get it done. That's it. Other side's done as well. Get that one final spray down too. And then wipe that real quick. And we are done. So here you go. Over here, he's my detonator jack. Of course, and same thing over here. Real quick. It's the same way. And no noise at all. Make sure you get it, gotta get it good. Okay, here we go. And there, I'm just making sure everything looks pretty tight and good. I want to have a little clean, you know, get some of that brake dust off for the customer. Just like this. There you go. That's how you do it. And you check the brake reservoir up top. And that's the wrap, guys. So, I'm checking also, too. I like to check them. Well, I have it off the ground for any type of clay. Nothing there at all. That's great. Good to go. Right there. Good to go. Perfectly. So, getting them all the way up over here. That guy can go down. Just like that. Get the other side up. Right there's the brake fluid. We are perfectly to the top. It looks like perfectly done to the top. There you go. It almost overflowed, but it was perfect. So now you check that, cap that off too, and here we go. Put your crap up. Check the brakes one last time. You feel good. So that's it. As always, sorry. Like and subscribe. That was about what? Yeah. 10-15 minutes or more on the camera. So, hope that helps. And like I said, like and subscribe if you want more videos. I don't make as many because I stay busy. So if you like and subscribe, I do more. I just can't keep up. BMW oil change on a vehicle later, but I'm not gonna probably do a video because it's just too irritating, I'll be honest with you. Regardless, hope that helped. I just figured I'd throw one out real quick. I try to do a few here or there. But we have done a lot of emergency battery boxes lately. Actually, a ton. So hope that helps. And remember, one more time, 21 millimeter, 14 millimeter brake grease, channel locks, screwdriver, flathead, anything, and a brush to clean with, and some towels, and some brake cleaner, and some lubricant. That's it. Peace.